What's up, stupid people? Freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of expression. My stupid people of the government and the state of Israel, United States. About some stupid people. First of all, let's get one thing clear here. Every veteran should be turning over in their grave right now. Every veteran. All right? They should be turning over in their grave right now. All right? Every Republican, every Democrat, every president that violates the Constitution should be held for treason and executed. Period. There's no ifs, no buts. Period. We got the right to picket. I don't give a fuck about their laws because their laws don't mean nothing. What I go by is what the original Constitution right says. And the original Constitution right says Congress has no right to overthrow the Constitution or make any laws. Legislature and Congress does not have the power to make any laws or override the constitutional right. They have no power for it. No power. Every one of these governors got kickbacks to sign this bullshit thing. Don't boycott Israel. Man, fuck you and Israel. You are all traitors. All right? Let me tell you what Minnesota did. This is how cold these governors are in states now. Minnesota changed its flag to the Israel color flag for the state of Minnesota. It's been all over the news. Yeah, Minnesota changed their original flag from all of them years, from centuries, to the colors of Israel flag. Minnesota did. Them Minnesota people should be furious right now. Should be furious. Them racist bastards, redneck motherfuckers, discriminated son of bitches, changed their state flag into the colors of Israel. Every one of them has committed treason against that state. Every one of them, from their governor to their Republicans, to their Democrats out there, they committed treason. Allah Akbar. May Allah protect every Muslim brother and sister and child out there. You stupid people of so-called America, which is Israel now, you don't want to wake up. You like what's going on. So don't get on there crying when your kids get killed or anything. That's your fault. That's none of our business. We don't give a damn. Because you don't give a fuck about your freedom. You don't care about your freedom. You don't care about your kids. You don't care about your family. Now, somebody explain, what right does any governor have to change a state's flag to Israel colored flag? They don't have no right. They don't have no right to change a flag. They took the United States flag down in Minnesota and put the colors of Israel flag up for the state of Minnesota. Told y'all it was going to happen. Nobody believed me. Been all over the news. Minnesota governor approved the flag to take down all United States flags in Minnesota to the Israel colored flags. Now, let me tell you something. If I was governor, I don't give a fuck about those other governors. I wouldn't give a fuck about their president. I work for the people. Any store that belongs to Israel will be shut down. My state will be allowed to boycott because they got that constitutional right to boycott any business. Every judge that violates his oath of office will be held responsible, will not be sitting on a bench, be in custody, be tried for treason. Every law enforcement, pig, cop, sheriff, deputy that kills a suspect will be held without bail or murder. They will be found guilty. They will get the death penalty. Every gang member in the United States, wake the fuck up. Start protecting your neighborhood. Start protecting your people. Start protecting your kids. The United States is a racist country. The United States is racist, hateful. It's nothing but about the dollar bill. The Republicans, the Democrats, that lousy son of a bitch in office don't run the United States. The one with the most money runs the United States. Israel have no country has no right to tell the United States what laws to pass, what laws to fight for. Our laws don't come from no Republicans or Democrats or Congress. Our laws come from Israel. You stupid son of a bitch. Every veteran that fought for this lousy country is turning around in their graves. Every veteran. 1800, Congress shall not pass no laws. No, listen carefully. Congress does not have the power or legislated to override the Constitution. Congress shall not pass no laws against the Constitution and against the people. All rules, regulations, and codes, penal codes, are for government employees. United States Superior Court ruled February 17, 2023, that the police officers are not there to protect you. They are there to protect businesses, a corporation. Police officers are not there to protect you. They are there to protect the corporation, the businesses. The United States Superior Court ruled that any Superior Court judge that goes against the Constitution and rights should be executed, should be hung in public and executed because they violated their oath of office. If I was governor, any judge that violates or any police officer that violates their oath of office, they'll be hung. They'll be taken into custody and hung, period. No excuse. I wouldn't give a damn what nationality you are. Once you violate your oath of office, you committed treason. Says it in the Constitution. Anyone that violates the constitutional rights, which is the independent rights of the United States, has caused treason and shall be held for treason, executed within 2 days in the Constitution. But you stupid people, you still want to eat at McDonald's, Starbucks. I have never drunk Starbucks in my fucking life. Fuck Starbucks. Fuck every company that belongs to Israel. Because each time you go to McDonald's, you helping Israel kill those innocent people and kids. So don't talk about protect your child. Fuck your child. But y'all fools go on out there and fight for Israel. Us good guys, us real men, will take your wives, take your women. They'll be ours. So y'all go on and go. We did our time with them. Y'all go on and go. We want y'all to go. We want y'all to get killed. We want y'all to get killed. Because let me explain something to you. You're a traitor. Anyone that fights for Israel is a traitor. Is a traitor. A straight traitor. You have no right to be back in the United States. Your right is to die because you was a traitor. You was a traitor against your family. You was a traitor against our Constitution. You was a traitor. You was a snitch. You was a rat. You don't deserve to live. You don't deserve to breathe. So you go on and go fight for Israel. You go on and go and fight for your Congress, which is Israel. You go on and fight. We'll be taking your women. We don't want your fucking kids. We'll throw them motherfucking bastards away. So you go on and fight. You go on and fight for your country, which is not even your country. Because every one of you son of a bitches are immigrants. This country belongs to the Indians and the Spanish, not no fucking white immigrants. Where's your passport? Where's your proof that you're a citizen of this country? You're not. You are all immigrants. Take your ass to Israel. Fight for Israel. Get the fuck out of this country. Don't come back. Don't come back. You know, this is the best way for your wives or your girlfriends to get rid of y'all. Yeah, go on and join. Go on and join. Go get killed. Yeah, go get killed. Oh, I'll miss you, honey. Oh, yes, I'll miss. Baby, he's leaving. Can I come over? Sure, babe. Come on. Don't bring your kids, though. Them are his kids. Get those kids to his mama or his daddy. I don't want them motherfuckers in my house. Go on. Go and fight for your country, Israel. Get the fuck out of the United States. The fuck out of this country. Go on. See? That what cracked me up is the Secretary of Defense. That house nigga boy. Look like a goddamn, look like a black liquish. You know, that house nigga, Secretary of Defense, get up there. Well, we're sending this, we're sending that to the Red Sea. We ain't got no business in the Red Sea. We don't got no business in the Red Sea. No business whatsoever. Don't you people get it? We have never won a war. And every Muslim country should be with each other. Every Muslim country is supposed to be standing with each other because you are destroying, you are killing women, you are killing kids. That's what you're doing. Innocent people. And that house nigga, Secretary of Defense, get up there and say that he's so white, it's not even funny. He forgot where his ancestors came from. He better look in the fucking mirror because, boy, you's a nigga. You's a house nigga. You and your family is a house nigga. I don't even see how the fuck you could be married still or have any kids because you's a house nigga. You ain't got no right to open up your fucking mouth. You a straight house nigga boy. And we wouldn't give a fuck whether you live or die. You don't got no right to no military salute, none of that shit. You got the right to go where you're going to go, to hell. Every one of you motherfuckers that's fighting against Muslims, killing them kids, helping supply, should be go to hell. That's where y'all belong, in hell. From you, your families, you all deserve to be in hell. Because the holy war is coming. A civil war is coming. Because we tired of the government. Half of us are tired of this lousy government. You lie, you conspiracize, you commit murder against us. All y'all care about is who got more money to pay you off. That's for every Democrat and Republican. Because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about the next person's life. But guess what? All the businesses are not in the United States. So who's going to be suffering now? Who's going to suffer now? Your McDonald's out here is going to suffer because they can't get no supplies. Yes. Your Walmart's going to suffer because Walmart, biggest chain for supplies, comes from Hong Kong, China. Your clothes, Hong Kong, China. The Philippines. Singapore, Mexico, Taiwan, everything you got in your house is shipped from other countries to the United States. Every damn thing you got on your body, your jewelry, your perfume, all of that shit is from other countries. Chanel, Gucci purses are made in Hong Kong, China. And they ship to the United States. Nothing is made in the United States. Nothing has been made in the United States for over 60 years. Because the companies didn't want to pay the taxes, didn't want to pay the sick leave, didn't want to pay the medical bills for the employees, you stupid son of a bitches. And now you got lab meat that the CDC and the FDA said it's safe to eat. But that same lab meat that they try to put in Hong Kong supermarkets, Korean supermarkets, the Philippines, Singapore, the government banned that shit because it made people not only sick, but killed people too. Any supermarket that carries lab meat in their country goes to jail. In Hong Kong, they get executed. The courts hold them and they execute them. Just like they do with the drug dealers, drug traffickers. Just like what they do with the rapists. They execute them. The Philippines put you in prison for life. Singapore put you in prison for life. If you even get caught selling lab-made meat. But the Republicans and Democrats ain't eating that shit. Congress ain't eating that shit. No, they took over people's farms and stuff. We the ones that's suffering and y'all still don't get it. Fuck Christmas. Because you need your money. You need your fucking money. This is the only country, this lousy fucking government is the only government in the world, from Republicans and Democrats and Congress in the world is the only ones that let bill collectors come after you when they're not even licensed in the state. They come from overseas, from Singapore, from the Philippines, from China, from Japan, from Korea. Our own government helps identity theft with that. Our own government does. There's been so many collection agencies that got put out of business because some states are waking up. Wait a minute, you don't even got a license in this state. Get the fuck out of here. They're getting shut down. They're getting sued. See, we are the pawns. They don't give a fuck whether we live or die. They don't give a fuck if we survive. When will you stupid people wake up? They don't give a fuck if we live or survive. They don't. No man got no right to tell another man what you allowed to have, what you allowed to eat. Who the fuck are them? I got the right to drive a fucking gas car if I choose to. And believe it or not, give you something else that you need to look up too. Before probation, this is why they banned alcohol. In the 1900s and the 1920s, did you know moonshine was running your cars? Yes, look it up. Moonshine was in your cars. Them people that made moonshine was making a killing. So the government said, wait a minute, we got to get into oil and gasoline. So we're going to call prohibition against all alcohol sales. We don't want that because the people are learning that moonshine runs better than gasoline. Look it up. Moonshine used to be in our gasoline. Moonshine was the gasoline to run your cars. Because there wasn't no gasoline. It was all moonshine in all states, all over the United States. Moonshine ran the cars. Moonshine was good for the engine and everything else. So the government said, wait a minute, we just found oil. So we're going to start going into ethanol and all of that. So we're going to put a prohibition, no alcohol sales in the United States. So let's can them. Let's go raid all of their moonshine fields and everything else to stop this right now. And then we'll move probation later on down the line when we got enough finance and enough stocks and everything for gasoline and oil. Look it up. Moonshine was our gasoline. Moonshine. American, you people are stupid. From every race. Go ahead and give that poison McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, and all that shit to your kids. Because you don't give a fuck about your kid. Go on and give that shit to your kids. Let them eat that cancer chemical fries and all that shit, because that's all it is. We're the only country that can get away with that shit. Every other country banned all of their fast foods. Every other country banned the United States foods. From McDonald's to Burger King's to Wendy's, banning that shit because they tell them this is what you're going to do. This is how you're going to make it. You're not going to put the chemicals you put in the foods for the idiots in the United States into our food because our people, we care about our people. We care about our citizens. So when we want to start a war, our citizens will be ready to fight you back. We're going into a war right now where we cannot win. We cannot win. Don't listen to all that bullshit about this country, about Putin and all that is fake news. Putin can wipe us out with a blink of an eye. Russia can wipe us out. Hong Kong, China can wipe us out. North Korea can wipe us out. Singapore can wipe us out. Every country over there can wipe us off the face of this earth. Right off the map of the earth. Everyone, and God forbid, if all Muslims countries wake the fuck up and get rid of the United States, we are gone. We are gone. Our government has been lying to us since it first started. Since the first government officials started. This is why the forefathers put in there. We have the right to overthrow our government when they become corrupt and against the people and against the Constitution. We have that constitutional right and the duty to overthrow our government and put every corrupt official in prison or to death. That's in the Constitution, the original Constitution, not this man-made bullshit Constitution that every state is putting in. No, that has no significance whatsoever. It's void. It is void because it's a conflict of the original Constitution. When will you people wake up, man? Because it's already too late. I've been saying that for long. It's already, matter of fact, I said this a couple of days ago. Every state now is taking down the United States flag and putting up an Israel-colored flag. Every fucking state. How y'all people feel now? So when your kids go to class, it's not for the United States that they pledge an allegiance to. It's to Israel. You stupid motherfuckers. Your pledge and oath goes to Israel. To Israel. To the Jews. Oh my God. Hitler, I wish Hitler was here now to see this. He'll be, I know Hitler's turning over in his grave, said he warned these stupid motherfuckers. He warned them. That's why Hitler didn't want them in their country, in Berlin, nowhere in Russia. Hitler didn't want them motherfuckers. Hitler did not want those motherfuckers, man. Hitler warned everybody. This is what the Jews are about. But y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I don't give a fuck about no Democrat, no Republican, that fucking guy in office. They all committed treason, man. They all violated human rights laws and everything else. They're the murderers. Our own government is the murderers. They trying to be the mafia so bad, but yet they try to take down the mafia. Our own fucking government are the killers, the rapists, the child killing, the molesters. Our own government has betrayed every one of you stupid motherfuckers. And I see on the news, this guy on the military base in the army saying this about helping Israel. Don't come back. Don't bring your fucking ass back. Because half of us don't want your ass back. You a traitor. You a fucking traitor. And you black. You a traitor. Any house nigga that fights for this government is a traitor. Is a fucking traitor. Anyone that fights for this government is a fucking traitor. A traitor. Don't have no right to live. I hope every one of y'all that go over there get knocked the fucking wiped out. I got no sympathy for y'all. You see, I believe in Allah. I believe in Allah, God. And I'm proud to be a Muslim. I wish one of you motherfuckers would come up on me. I stand with every Muslim country, especially Pakistan. You people, stupid motherfuckers, don't even recognize during the wars that we went through. In 1978, when everybody was coming back from the Vietnam War, you had the military, which was the army, that was raping kids and killing and women and killing them. So as everyone's getting off the plane, we being picketed, rapists, murderers, rapists and murderers, and that's just what the fuck they were. That's just what it was. There was no ifs and no buts about it. You had some in the army that wanted to kill their own commanding officers because they allowed the rape. They allowed the murdering. No one got no good story about the military. Y'all people need to feel how it feels and learn this man died in your arms to fight a war that was all about lies. Every one of you stupid son of bitches are being betted on, excuse me, from both sides. Your lives are being betted on from both sides, from Republicans and Democrats, and the billionaires that runs this country. Your lives are being betted on both sides. Let's see. How old is he? He's 21. Okay, so I bet he lose an eye and an ear. Okay, I bet 1,000 for each eye and each ear. Okay, I bet 1,500 for each limb, from a leg or arm or half of a stomach. Okay, I bet 20 mil lose both arms and one leg. Okay, I bet on this guy, Steven, that he'll be dead within 72 hours. So I bet he'll die. Okay, how much you gonna bet? I'm gonna bet 1 million he died. No, I'm gonna bet 5 million that he died. No, I'm gonna bet 20 million. No, because he ain't gonna live too long. How old is he? He's 34. Okay, he ain't gonna live too long. He's stupid. You know, from anything from 19 on up to 34 is stupid. So we already brainwashed these stupid motherfuckers. So no, I'm betting $1 trillion he'll be reported dead. Okay. So they betting against your life, that you ain't coming back. And you got the other half that's betting that you will come back. And look how they treat the vets now. Look how they treat the vets now. And they say it's a 90% drop in the military branches. And it's going to continue going down. Fuck your draft, fuck all that. It's going to continue going down because you don't give a fuck about us vets. You don't give a fuck about no vets. You never did. Republicans and Democrats in Congress don't give a fuck. Your president don't give a fuck about a vet. But yet his lousy ass son went to war, claims. Every war this government starts was behind lies and corruption. Every fucking war behind lies and corruption and a dollar sign. Now you got Minnesota changed its whole history of flags, took down the United States flags and federal buildings and everything, and put up a flag of the colors of Israel. You stupid son of a bitches. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. The most important people. Make America great. Make America great. Where are y'all? Because you're not in America. You in Israel. Your government just changed all states' flags to the color of Israel. Your own racist bastard governments. So you can't say bring America back. You got to say bring Israel back. Bring Israel back. Now you work for Israel. You work for Israel. You pledge to Israel. And we hate Israel. I hate everything about Israel. I hate every fucking thing about Israel. From their government to the United States. Well, this ain't the United States no more because it's Israel. It's Israel. It's Israel. In California, this shit is hilarious. In California, they got immigrants. They're police officers. No training, no nothing. The only thing they can't do is take the gun home. They're in California. That Governor Newton is an asshole. He's a straight asshole. You know? He's a straight asshole. You got motherfuckers that don't speak English, that's not even citizens of this country, carrying firearms in police uniforms. Man, I wish one of them motherfuckers roll up on me because I'll beat their ass. I don't give a fuck you got a badge on or not. I will beat your ass. Each country, each state in the United States is about to have a civil war. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna be protected. Nah, because that's what y'all want. Y'all want a civil war. And that's what y'all gonna get. You see? And we, the people, are gonna win. We, the people, are gonna win. That's the way it always comes out. Every time a civil war happens, the people won. We got the right to overthrow this government because it's corrupt. We have that constitutional right. We have the constitutional right to hold trial for one day and hang and execute the treasons of this country, of the constitutional right. We got that constitutional right to hold y'all for treason and execute y'all. No ifs and no buts. Y'all killed Salim bin Laden for no reason whatsoever. Every Muslim leader y'all killed to put in there your own people you want, ass kissers. Africa turned its back against the United States, want every business of the United States out of their country. China did the same fucking thing. Singapore did the same thing. Philippines did the same thing. Y'all people so fucking stupid, it's not even funny. Y'all better save your goddamn money because you're going to need it. Then you got this stupid ass governors talking about get rid of gas cars. Are you fucking crazy? I'm going to kick my gas car and I'm going to continue driving my gas. Oh, the environment. No. All of that shit is all fucking made up. Just like with the plastic bags. All of that shit is made up. All that shit is made up. Plastic bags ain't killing no environment. Gasoline cars ain't killing no environment. None of that shit. Because if it was, the environment would have been destroyed years ago when they used to only have diesel. All this climate change is all bullshit. Mother Earth is tired. It's behind wars. You are tearing up the shell of Earth with bombs, explosives. You are tearing up the water flow by tearing up the streets, the roads. That's why you got your floodings, because the water ain't got nowhere to go. It's not the environment. It's not the climate change. It's these big politicians that corrupt the cities to build. They are destroying Mother Earth, not the climate. You got them digging up roads to make roads. And where's the water going? Flooding houses up, being reversed. I got a bag of shit and I'm putting on the market, $7.50. It's going to be a bag of shit, a bowl of rice, and the shit's going to be the gravy. And I'm going to pay the CDC, the FDC, whatever the fuck, Food and Drug Administrator. I'm going to pay them $5 million to approve that I could sell a bowl of shit to you stupid assholes, you jackasses. Every one of you, every race in the United States. Well, it's not the United States no more, excuse me. Here in Israel, are jackasses. Every one of you. Every one of you. Everything you get in your stores come from overseas. And you supporting Israel. Ain't that about a bitch? Starbucks now wants women Muslims with their headdresses on to do commercials for them. Fuck Starbucks. Starbucks shouldn't have never been open, period. But you stupid people got what you deserve. Oh, they got Starbucks. Have you ever I don't even drink that shit. I drink Folgers coffee. Black. A man's cup of coffee. Not a bitch's cup of coffee. Then you got excuses. I'm gay, but I like women. I'm bisexual. I'm a man that turned bisexual. Huh. Let's see. You're a man that turned bisexual. So that means you like women, but you turned bisexual because you like women. Yes. Okay. Just call yourself a banker as far as I'm concerned. Call yourself a banker. Because, let me get this right here. You say you hate women, but you bisexual or lesbian, but you hate women. So you hate women, but you change your sex to be a woman, but you still got your thing. So a dog is not a dog. A dog is a camel. So the dog is trying to be the camel and the camel's trying to be the dog. Let me see the logic in this. Just call yourself a banker. That's all you could do is call yourself a banker. That's all you could do is call yourself a banker. Because, boy, you got problems. You know, and the United States will get, this military will get their ass whipped because we are not that big. We are not that bad. I don't know why people think the United States is the biggest country in the world and the best country in the world, because we are not. We have more corruption in government than any other fucking country. We have more murderers of citizens than any other country. See, the military should be doing one fucking thing in the United States. The military should be doing one thing in the United States. Take Congress into custody, hold them for one-day trial, and execute every one of them. Put them up in the line. Republicans, Democrats, every congresswoman, every judge should be put up in front of the firing squad and executed. Men, women, right there. And don't forget some of the children, too, and their family members, too, right there. Because it doesn't end right there. It also, you got to stop the end. You got to cut the, like the old saying is, you got to cut the head off the snake to end it completely. And that's what you got to do to their family members, to all of them. The military has to go and seize Congress, take them all into custody, one-day trial for all of them. One-day trial, even for their family members. Take them out in the back and execute every one of them because they are so corrupt. See, the best thing about China is when China finds their government are corrupt, they execute them. That is so beautiful about China. Same thing with other countries. They execute their government employees for treason and for corruption. And those are the laws that should be in the United. Those are the laws in the Constitution. They're supposed to be executed for treason against the people. Period. In the original Constitution, that's what it says about treason. They're supposed to be executed in the original Constitution. Fuck the state's Constitution. That don't mean shit. In the original Constitution that the forefathers signed, the Independence of Declaration states right in there about treason against the United States, against the Constitution. They're supposed to be held and taken in public, hung until they are dead. That's what it says in the original Constitution, 1776. 1781, 18, whatever. It all says that about treason. Nothing about a year in prison, 2 years in prison, and a fine. No, that's they bullshit writing. That has nothing to do with the original Constitution whatsoever. That is void. That is a conflict. That is a conflict with the original Constitution. And that's what has to happen in the United States. You know, you can't tell somebody you don't got a right to picket, you don't got a right to boycott. Who the fuck you think you are, man? Every Republican and Democrat lost. They lost. They lost. I know in the state of California, nobody's voting for this fucking president again. He lost all fucking, even some of those crooked ass pastors and preachers in the churches. This man lost his fucking mind. Which a president can't pass no laws. Neither can Congress. They cannot interfere with the people of the United States and their freedom. They cannot interfere with that. That's a conflict of interest. Period. You know, and every one of them that signed that betrayed their own cities, their own counties. Every one of them did. And none of them should be reelected. None of them. None of them motherfucking bastards, Democrats and Republicans, should be reelected. None of them. None of them. You got food. They got food in their house. They go and buy expensive clothes for their kids. See, if I was governor, let me explain what would be happening. First of all, that state will have free health care. Period. There's no ifs and no buts. That state will have free health care. There ain't gonna be no more bullshit, Obamacare, none of that shit. That state will have free health care. Period. There's no ifs and no buts. When a Republican commits treason against the people, that motherfucker will be held responsible. And the Democrat will be held responsible. Because you see, I go by the laws of Allah, God, the original Constitution for the people, and to keep government employees in check. You commit treason against this Constitution and against the oath that you took, you will be executed. No ifs and no buts. I don't give a fuck about your family, your wife, your kids. I don't give a fuck about none of them. Once you violate that oath of office, you have committed treason. You will be executed. Period. You will be taken into custody and you will be executed. That goes for every Republican and Democrat. In my state, if I was governor. 2, your Second Amendment rights will not be violated. Under no circumstances. I don't give a fuck about ghost guns, whatever. Your Second Amendment rights will never be violated in my state. Not by state or federal. Period. You got the right. You have the right to $110 an hour. Each company has to pay $110 an hour for your employment with sick time and vacation time. That's right, $110 an hour. Rent will be down because I don't want to give a fuck about, well, this is going up. That ain't got nothing to do with people renting. You knew the responsibility when you bought the building. You are responsible for that. Not the tenants. You're responsible to keep the building up and everything else. We're not going to play the game inflation because of this inflation now. No. There will be rent control. Nobody's rent will be no $2,000, $3,000 for no fucking 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom. None whatsoever. There will be no more credit checks. That'd be demolished completely. There will be no more application fees and you don't get that back. No. You getting that money back. If you denied that rental application, you getting your money back. They don't got the right to keep that money. No, no. Any pig, cop, sheriff, deputy kill a suspect, they will be held without bail for murder. Any judge that violates the constitutional rights and the oath of office will be held and put in prison, because they will be taking responsibility for their actions. I don't give a fuck about their families. You took an oath. You stand by that oath that you swore on Israel's Bible. You took an oath. You know, there ain't gonna be no Israel color flags in my state. That ain't happening. You got the right to picket. No sheriff, no deputy, no police has a right to interfere with you protesting. They have no right to tell you to get off the streets. They have no right to stop you from protesting. That's your constitutional rights. But you see, these so-called governors are scared. And they money hungry and power trip. Every one of these governors, Republicans and Democrats, supposed to be hung in the public because they have committed treason against the constitutional rights. Every judge that denies a person, see, that's another thing. There's no such thing as a frivolous lawsuit. And whatever judge says that's a frivolous lawsuit, they will be removed from office because they have committed treason. Because it says we got the right to sue the government. We got the right to protest. In the original constitutional right, we got the right to overthrow our government. In the original Constitution, the original Independence Declaration, we have the right to overthrow our government when they are against the people. We have that constitutional right. No, there will not be no more blacks getting killed by police or sheriffs or deputy. No, them motherfuckers will be held responsible. They will be locked up until their trial date because they are dangerous to society. And if any judge does not do that, that person will not be a judge no more in my state. Under no circumstances. I'm not afraid to die. You got to ask yourself, are you? I'm not afraid to fight. There's not enough money in the world that can make me go against the people. There's not enough money in the fucking world that can make me go against the people and the Constitution. Not enough money in the world. I will never go against the Constitution, and I'll never go against the words of Allah. I'll always stand with every Muslim country, every Muslim brother and sister. And for each child that this government lets get killed, they're responsible. There will not be no parades for no Israel. There will not be no Israel flags in my state. Oh, fucking hell no. This is the United States. This is my state. You ain't running no Israel flag in my state. You ain't taking pictures, burning down Muslim flags, spitting on the ground against the people. And you motherfuckers let that happen? Wow. Let me get this straight. Mexicans fight against Mexicans. Blacks fight against blacks for disrespect. And yet our own government disrespects us. Y'all some smart motherfuckers, man. Your parents must be proud of y'all stupid motherfuckers. Wow. Yeah. Then you just got some prisons in different states just got busted because they hiring out prisoners. Prisoners are not seeing that money. They hiring them out to McDonald's and Wendy's and Burger Kings because nobody wants to work for these motherfuckers. Ain't that amazing? And each business in the United States came from overseas. Every business you could think of came from overseas. That's why they still open overseas. They just shut down in the United States. From Babies R Us, Toys R Us, Shoe Payless, Sears, Macy's, Bloomingdale's, Gimbals. Them shits are still open overseas. Chanel, where they make the perfume, the purses, those expensive shoes. All that shit is made overseas. Your Nikes is made in Hong Kong, China. Your Jordans are made in Hong Kong, China. And they cost less in Hong Kong, China than they do in the United States. While you make these motherfuckers rich as you poor. While you go buy these Jordans for $300, $400, $500, $2,000, you poor. You ain't got money for your baby diapers, but you needed them Jordans. See how stupid you are? You stupid. Then you got the house nigga football players. You gonna kneel down for the Israel people. That's what the NFL commissioner says. You kneeling down for Israel. And you stupid motherfuckers kneel down, but you can't kneel down for your own fucking race. You some hypocrite motherfuckers. You are all hypocrites, man. I have no sympathy for no fucking hypocrite. Just like I used to say, I have no sympathy for anybody that use drugs, alcohol, rape a child. I have no sympathy for those motherfuckers. And I have no sympathy for stupidity. Because y'all stupid. The commissioner of the NFL, all players will kneel. You a slave. You still a house nigga. You'll always be a house nigga. So don't talk bad shit, mean shit or nothing because you're a punk. Everyone that kneels down is a punk. Is a punk, a traitor. And if your neighbors feel the same way I do, they should move your ass out. They should move your ass out of their neighborhood. That's what they should do. Wake up, stupid America. This is here. It's here. I wish Hitler was alive. That was my hero. Hitler was my hero. I woke up. I finally saw the truth, the lies that our own government made us go to wars for. Killing innocent people over there, killing children, raping the women. Go over there to a war and ain't shit here what the government said it is. Well, just kill them anyway. That's our government. Just contract killers. So when somebody go out there and hire somebody to kill their wife, they shouldn't even be in prison. They should be let free. Because our government does the same fucking thing. Our government does the same fucking thing. Them people should be let free. Our government does the same fucking thing. The same thing. Contract killings. But they get paid up front, though. See, that's the problem. They get paid up front. They shit is directly into their accounts. Why do you think Kennedy was assassin? Because he tried to destroy and bring down the Federal Reserve because he knew that that was all corrupt money going through the Federal Reserve. And the Federal Reserve is not even in the United States. If you look it up, you'll see where it came from. Overseas. Why is everything overseas? Look it up, you idiots. It's not even America no more. You stupid. Every one of you motherfuckers, man. I had kids, they wouldn't be getting no motherfucking Christmas presents. 1836. You see, right before 1836, Christmas was banned because it's a pagan holiday in the United States. And after 1836, slowly down the years, they was bringing Christmas into the United States. And let's get one thing clear here. Those preachers, those pastors, the monk, what do you call that motherfucker? And the Catholic Church is all crooks too, man. They never believed in Christmas. You see, it was a story that was told. And the story was told by the Jews about Jesus Christ. Jesus was not born on no Christmas Day. The Pope, that idiot. No such thing about a Pope. No such thing about a Pope. No such thing. No such thing about a Pope in real religion. No such thing. Not even in the Bible, there's no such thing about a Pope. No such thing. That was all made up by the Italian government. All made up. In the history of Italy, we can show you that there was no such thing as a Pope. All of that shit was made up, from priests to all of that shit. Just the way you give these motherfuckers your money because you're stupid, because God never said to give no church money. God never said that. Nowhere in the Bible you can find where God said give money to a church, give money to a pastor, give money to the monks, give money to the priests. God never said that. God never said that whatsoever. There's no such scripture in any original religious material where God says give money. None whatsoever. But y'all stupid people give your money to the churches, but you can't pay your rent. The church ain't gonna help you. That fucking church don't give a fuck about it. You just had a black pastor from Baptist church somewhere, I think it was in Texas, on the news, where he just brought his wife a 2024 Mercedes-Benz out of church funds that you motherfucking stupid people help give that pastor the money for. Y'all stupid. From blacks, Mexicans, Koreans, Chinese, all y'all stupid. God never said give money to no fucking church. They con artists. They scammers. That's what every priest, every monk, well, monks don't believe in money. Every priest, every Protestant priest, Catholic church, they're all scammers. They fucking scammers. They the devil. They the fucking devil. And y'all still don't get it. And y'all worshiping two gods, by the way. Y'all worshiping this priest and you worshiping God. God says, I need to make $25 million because God said, I have to have this jet plane, 8-seater, to fly me back and forth from the church to London on holidays. God says, you have to give me your money or you cannot go to heaven. God's words came down to me, woke me up at 2 a.m. and says, my people of the church, you have to give me money. We have to have $50 million so I can buy my girlfriend a Mercedes-Benz. God says I need furs, I need jewelry for myself. I need diamond rings, golden bracelets. My wife needs Gucci purses. God says you have to give the money to me or you cannot go to heaven. You stupid motherfuckers. You stupid fools. God says, watch out for the black sheep in wolf's clothing. And you still give to the church. I need this cocaine. I need these guns. I need my choir girls that I'm sleeping with. Because God says I can sleep with them. God says I got to give them Mercedes-Benz, Rolls Royces, fur coats. We got to go to Europe on vacation while you fucking worry about food on your table. You do not believe in God if you do not give money to the church. You cannot go to heaven if you do not give me your money for the church. Y'all stupid. You motherfuckers are some stupid bastards. You know, I never forget. we were sitting down talking about that one day, and it was 7 of us. We all around. We went to a meeting, and we're discussing the constitutional rights. And so, a girl named Sheila, she said, "Hey, Shafiq, have you ever seen in the Constitution anything that says about religion?" I said, "Nope." The only thing I saw about the Constitution about religion is you cannot deny somebody religion, but it ain't got a goddamn thing in there about God giving money to the churches. It don't say nowhere in the Constitution you gotta give money to the church. And we looked in the Bible and stuff in the Holy Quran, and it don't say nothing in the Bible or the Holy Quran. If you don't give money to the church, you're not going to heaven. And so Tony puts on the TV, and all of a sudden what comes up is this preacher, this pastor from some fucking church. I think it was out of Texas. And this motherfucker brought his wife for her birthday a 2024 Mercedes-Benz fully loaded over church money. And we looking at each other, and I said, damn, you know what? We got to open up a church, man. We got to get these suckers money, man. Come on, let's open up a church. We got to scam them like the preachers and the pastors do. We got to scam these motherfuckers, man. And yet the government say they don't allow to pay taxes. But they the biggest scammers out there, these churches, man. Every motherfucking church is the biggest scammer out there. And y'all still don't get it. Let's get one thing clear here for the last time. Nowhere in God's scriptures says from the Holy Quran to the Bible that you got to give to the church. You got to give the money to the church. If you don't, you won't go to heaven. No such thing. We are in hell. We are living on hell now. We are in hell. No such thing is heaven. No such thing is if you don't give money to the church, you're not going to heaven. It was on the news also where this preacher got mad at this guy because he gave to the church $5. And that black preacher, that house nigga preacher, that punk, turned around and argued with that man. That was on news. KCAL News. Argue with that man. If you can't give half of your paycheck, then you don't believe in God and all of this and all that. That man said, who the fuck you think you talking to? You a crook. And that man got every right to open up his mouth. That's the first time I seen a black man open his mouth up about the rights that he has and the lies that preacher was telling everybody. And he said, matter of fact, give me my motherfucking $5. Fuck you, man. This ain't no goddamn church. It's a big ass scam. And all you stupid motherfuckers, even the old people, they give away they disability and stuff to these fucking churches, and they suffering. Got no food on the table. Got no heat. No electricity. And your government don't give a fuck. Wake the fuck up, people. They rich. They billionaires. They millionaires. They don't give a fuck about you. Neither those goddamn. Stop going to these concerts for these fucking people, man. Them motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. No, none of these entertainers give a fuck about you. Okay? None of these fucking entertainers give a fuck about you. None of them do. None of them do. There's like these. Somebody said to me, why you don't date black women? Because I haven't found one black sister out there that got respect for herself and dignity. That's why I don't date black women. They have no dignity and no respect for themselves, and they're not real. They don't like what God created them as. They got to put fake hair in, which is toxic. Fake nails on. All that war paint. You are black for a reason. They don't even like being original. You can't find that one original sister on the face of it. Well, I got to rephrase that. I seen one, and she's out of England, up in London. She originally has original afro. She doesn't wear no makeup. Now that's true beauty right there. That's true beauty right there. And she's proud to be black. And she works a modeling job. And she demands her pay. Not no suckers pay or none of that. You see? But you got, in America, you bitch about why all of us men going to other Europe for women. Because they show respect. They show dignity. They show loyalty. No fucking women in the United States shows respect, dignity, or loyalty. None whatsoever. You got too many baby daddies, but you want this man to take care of you and your baby daddies. 6, 4, 5, 7 babies from different guys. You have no respect for yourself. So why should anybody give you respect? Respect for women went out the door years ago, since 1999. Women nowadays are dogs. They have no loyalty, no respect for themselves. So why should you get respect? It's funny how, you know, even Asian women, they come to America and they put all of this shit in their stupid ass heads. Well, I don't got to respect you, they say. I could dress like a slut and everything else and a hoe. But you want respect. You walk out the door looking like a hoe. And you want somebody to be charged sexual assault or sexual harassment, but you walking around like a hoe. So you put in your mind, I could wear whatever I want to wear, a short dress, I can have my ass out, I can have my tits out. Yeah, you can. In your house. You have no dignity. You have no respect for yourself. None whatsoever. And you don't deserve respect. If you got raped, you did that to yourself. You did that to yourself. Because you have no dignity or respect for yourself. You show that to the public. A Muslim woman covers herself up. She has respect and dignity. That's the difference. That is the big difference. But now you got some Muslim women coming into the United States going for this bullshit where they want to wear tight jeans, tight shirts. That's disrespecting not only Allah, but that's disrespecting yourself. So you got everything you got coming. If you got raped, that's because you did it to yourself. That's the common sense. That's the reality. You did it to yourself. Show respect for yourself. Stop being a dog. It is so hard to find a loyal lady in the United States because they are so unloyal. That's why they call women dogs. Women and dog is the same word. You're a dog. You have no dignity, no loyalty, no respect, no conscience. No, nothing. You're online showing your ass off, naked body, and all of this, OnlyFans and all of this. You get mad because your boyfriend take you to a Denny's, but you want caviar. That's what you worth. Bet you ain't worth a goddamn thing. I don't know who put in your motherfucking head you are worth better than anybody else. You are scum of the earth. You are a tramp. You are a hoe. You are a cunt. And that's what the women are in the United States. Because they don't have respect. They don't have no respect. They don't have no loyalty. They don't have no honor for themselves. And they don't even respect their own parents. You see? So there's a big difference from women over Europe. than the United States. Huge difference. Loyalty. Some of them have loyalty. Some of them have respect for themselves. A lot of respect for themselves. And some of them are very, 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 very loyal. And some guys too over there. The United States is totally different. No honor, no respect, no loyalty. A real lady, listen carefully, a lady has respect for herself, has respect for her husband, has loyalty. When a guy goes up to a real lady, look, man, I'm married, leave me the fuck alone. That's loyalty. She ain't on the phone texting the guy and all of this bullshit. That's loyalty. A woman no woman on the face of this earth in the United States is loyal. No woman is. No woman. I don't give a fuck if it's your wife. I don't give a fuck if it's your husband. If you do not have respect for yourself and loyalty and honor your marriage or your relationship, you are a dog. Point blank. If you got to go out there to dress like a slut, then you got every right to get raped. You brought it on yourself. And I don't give a fuck about women's rights and all. I don't give a fuck about that because you don't deserve no rights. We're not there to protect you no more because you don't give a fuck. So why should I protect you when you have no respect for me? Why should I protect your honor when you don't even have respect for yourself? No, it doesn't go like that. You want respect, you got to earn respect. But the best thing that you can do is respect yourself, respect your mother, your father, respect your body. Stop walking out the street looking like a slut. I seen this one judge, man. And she was not only beautiful, but she was a lady. This one female judge. I admit she needs a little meat on the bones. I got to make her some lasagna, man, so she could fill up on lasagna. But she was very, very beautiful. And you could tell the difference of her status. She wasn't a woman. She was a lady. Even though she was a judge, but she was not a woman. She was a lady. She dressed it with so much respect for herself. That's what threw me off of everything about this judge. It just like blindsided me, you know? And she was beautiful. She was the most beautifulest person I've ever seen in the state of Minnesota. She was beautiful. She was like, her beauty was so amazing. It was amazing. This lady judge just blew my mind, you know? But she showed herself with dignity and honor. It's hard to even see other women like that, you know, because if she's married, her husband better keep her, you know, because there's not that, you can't find that many women in the United States like that no more. Since 1999, it's impossible to find a lady in Minnesota that has dignity and respect for themselves and dress with respect, you know. And that is gone. Ever since 1999, that is gone. Ever since the computers and all of this shit came up and Instagram and all of that shit, because now These women don't got no fucking respect for themselves, man. They have none. They don't even respect their mothers and their fathers no more. But yet you want your child to respect you. You know, guy, man, that comes by, help me put my legs on and stuff, right? He was telling me, he said, man, I'm leaving my girlfriend. So I said, all right, what happened, man? Dude, every time I turn around, she's on the phone texting this guy. She's not your girlfriend, man. You see, understand something, fellas. She's not yours if she let a third party in. Let it walk away. Let it walk away. See, a true man, not guy, a man, us men. Let me see your phone, baby. Here's my phone. I'll hand it. Don't bother me. I ain't hiding nothing. I'm not hiding nothing from no woman. Here you go. Here's my phone. You know? Now let me see your phone. For what? She's cheated. It goes for both. They got more than two phones. More than two phones. They cheating. I won't give a fuck if it's a company phone. They cheating. They say they got to work late. They cheating. They got to have a meeting. They cheating. Trust me, they cheating. I've been through that. I've been through that. You know? I've been through that. You know? And there is no real women in the United States no more. I remember years ago, home in New York, man, your mama whooped your ass. You dressed like a slut going out. And she'd tell you, you're not dressing like a slut going out there like that. Let me tell you, man, my sisters wasn't even allowed to wear skirts. They wasn't. I would not ever let my sisters wear skirts. None of that shit. You're not going out here looking like a hoe. And that's what we always brought up back then. You're not going out here looking like a hoe. You're not going out. Matter of fact, my sisters never owned one of those half shirts where shoulders are out and stomach is out. No. That shit wasn't allowed in the house, man. None of that shit was allowed in the house. Hell no. You my sisters. You're not going out there looking like a hoe. Let them other bitches get raped and murdered and stuff. That's their problem. You my problem. You my sister. That ain't happening to you. You know, back then it was respect. The families respected each other. But nowadays, you can't even get your own kids to go see their mother and their fathers. They'd rather put them in the fucking homes and shit and let them die. No more loyalty in the United States. This loyalty ran out the door. Honor and respect ran out the door in the United States. That's gone. That's way gone. That's way gone. There's no more of that. All it is about who can be more powerful and more corrupt. And that's all the United States is, very corrupt, from all Republicans, Democrats, Congress, all corrupt. All corrupt. Peace out, people. I take my medicine. My heart is hurting. Chest is hurting.